Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Angelic Ray coming to you at Angelic Soul 11 with your full moon reading in November 12th. Today's current day is 11/11. We have a lot going on here today. And this full moon is gonna be in the sign of Taurus. So before I get into the cards, I just kind of wanted to bring some things that was coming up here. Right, I did a video earlier today. I was like still like half asleep, just have like some real quick downloads, right? And one thing that really came to me was like major revelations that was going to be coming in. And as I was meditating and sitting with that energy, what came to me actually was that there's an actual transit. I don't know the name of the transit, so if you know it, please leave it down in the comments below. School us on some stuff here, okay? I am gonna like look into that as well. I just haven't had the time to do so just yet. But anyways, pretty much Mercury is transiting like across the sun or something like that, which is what is going to be bringing us this major revelations, what is going to be allowing us to really receive divine messages, divine intervention, divine communication, right, from our highest and greatest good. Actually, what was the exact words I got? It was so beautiful. It was so actually like so fucking dope the way that it like showed me. But so it was Mercury. It was actually a bird, and it was like the bird is the word, and the bird actually like piercing through a veil of the sun, right, and going through the sun, transmuting down, and it's like all is burned and purified for the purest form of enlightenment and divine order of believing in truth and righteousness, to bring the four quarters of the mind, in a sense, divine clarity. Okay, and I thought that was so dope. And pretty much we are at about like a halfway point of this Mercury's retrograde. And so when I hear like the bird is the word and I'm seeing like a bird, I like just instantly think like Tahuti energy, Thoth, as you know, people may know in like Greek mythology, right? So the bird is the word, and that's communication, okay? Like different matters and like numbers being ma'at, math, you know, all of that good stuff, right? So I don't want to go too much into that because this is for the full moon, which is the next day in 11/12, right? So now we get the 11/11 portal messages, activations, whatever it may be, whatever you want to call it. We get all these divine light codes messages, right? And then comes this full moon energy where you could actually get the clarity from 11/11, okay, where that enlightenment, the pure messages could actually come. It's almost as if it puts like the Mercury retrograde on hold, okay, for a couple of hours, just to bring the clarity that you need to realize anything that you haven't realized already before, okay? That's kind of just like the vibe that I got from that, all right? I did pre-shuffle. I did do my prayers and calling in, okay? So we're going to get started. Also, actually, before I get started with the cards, getting into the full moon in Taurus, Taurus being ruled by Venus, right? And Venus is in is in Scorpio she's in Sagittarius right now. I believe Venus is in Sagittarius right now. So that fiery purification energy, just like uprising. And if she's not right now, the energies of where she's going to possibly within the next transit from full moon to full moon, okay, the next moon phase, she will be going into Sagittarius. And Venus is all about luxurious energy, all about what matters most to you, what it is that you truly love and hold near and dear to your heart, that you value, and looking good at what it is that you honor, right? So whether it's you love your business, or you love your partnerships, or you love your family, you like to hold a good representation of those things that you value. And Venus is all about that energy, right? So really, with Taurus is a very grounding energy, earth element energy. And Taurus energies are known to, even though in their shadow side, they can be known to be a little bit stubborn, right? A little bit stuck in their ways. But with all this energy that we have of really like releasing all that stubbornness and everything, it's Venus and Taurus energy is really just trying to show us during this time, during this like Mercury retrograde, right? Even though Mercury retrograde is about to end on the 20th of November, she wants us to really be reminded of what it is that we value. What is it that we're doing in our footwork to make it matter? Okay, and being grounded in everything else that kind of seems like it's maybe causing like some like resistance or restrictions or whatever, but being mindful of these things, but not letting it affect you, not letting it take away from your beauty, and not letting it take away from your love, but rather being solid and whole and complete in all of your essence and who you are, and just really channeling in that inner beauty, and making it matter in your external world while being grounded and solid in your game, right? Because we are still in Scorpio season, and those emotions can kind of like be a little bit like wanting to attack people sometimes, or just overly emotional, but I feel like it's more of a revelation time for people, just being really recognizing what truly matters to them, what their emotions are showing them about their values, about the things that they've done to people, and what people have done to you, and what it is that you truly believe in. And finding the beauty in the lesson is really going to be the important part, right? Because all emotions, whether they come from a lower realm or a higher realm, they all flow through the currency like of water energy, okay? And that water energy gets to be fluid in its essence, and it just is what it is, okay? And it's coming from a place of pure love, okay? And so the message is just the lesson is just the message. It's coming from a place of pure love. It is not bad nor good. It just is what it is for your soul's expansion here, okay? Because come December, we got a lot of things going on here too, okay? We have the 12/12 activation, which is going to pretty much be like the final activation of 2019, right? Before we go into 2020. Prior to that, we have Jupiter going into Capricorn on December 3rd. Then we have the winter solstice, I believe, on the 18th, okay? And then we have the eclipse in Capricorn on December 26th, which, by the way, is my birthday. Solar return day. Hollas. All right. So anyways, I just got excited there because that is just going to be like a major month, especially for me. So that being said, there's a lot going on, okay? And you want to really tap into the love aspect of learning these lessons rather than just kind of being hard-headed and stubborn and saying, well, I'm kind of like stuck in my ways and I'm not gonna change my ways, because that's a lot of fixed energy. Scorpio is a fixed energy. Taurus is a fixed energy, okay? So you really want to be fluid and flexible, okay? The earth and our bodies are mostly made up of water, okay? And so with Venus going from Scorpio to Sagittarius, from a fixed sign to just a sign that is just like, whoa, I'm out. It's like the phoenix rising, like another one bites the dust. That past bullshit is behind you. I'm gonna celebrate my true essence, the fire essence that is within me, okay? And really just honor the beauty and the purification process that your soul is going through for its expansion, okay? Because that's also Jupiter's energy, okay? That's also Jupiter's energy, and Jupiter's about luck, fortune, expansion. It's a very big planet, okay? So with the Venus going into the Sagittarius, which are also known as like the seers of the zodiac, the intuition is going to be super heightened during this time, today, tomorrow. I mean, I've been saying the whole month of October, like, there is no veil, and like, it is what it is. So, just be firm in who you are and love yourself truly, wholeheartedly. And let's see what is the message for the collective, because we're already like 11 minutes in, and I'm going to start with the tarot, and then I am going to bring some Lord Ganesha cards, because it is a Monday and I haven't pulled them out in a while, and I definitely was guided to pull them with the tarot today for your collective reading, as well as with some angelic cards. Okay, so I'm super excited for this reading for you guys, y'all. Super excited. So let's see here what messages we have for the collective for this full moon. This full moon in Taurus, November 12th, 2019. Look at that. Do you see that? The Ace of Swords, victory, revelations, truth, clarity, cutting cords. Oh, man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Spirit of the Most High, ancestors of the highest order, perfect love and perfect trust. What messages do we have for the collective for November 12th, 2019, full moon in Taurus? Messages do we have for the collective for this full moon, November 12th in Taurus? What messages do we have for the collective? That was up too. Okay. And these, oh, whoa, this is looking fly. Oh, by the way, before I forget, am I still going to do this? I think I will. Okay. I actually got the numbers 5, 4, and 2, okay, during my meditation as well. And 5 is very mercurial. It is connected with like Wednesdays, in a sense, Mercury energy, okay? And so that was very awesome. Also, like, you can use yellow for different colors. I mean, for different reasons, but it was more so like the color yellow came through for like the clarity during this time. Okay, so if you want to connect it with like the air element and clarity for these winds of changes, and also a lot of purples came through. All right, there was a lot of different things, and actually right now, I started moving around as I took this pause, which is very interesting. I have a bunch of, I'll show you, blue jay feathers here, that actually came to me during a walk, and they were making their way. So, I mean, if those resonate with you, maybe just meditate with that and see what it means. And then 5 is also changes, travel, freedom, flexibility, power, like the communication. And then 4 is like structure, foundation, culture. Again, the 4 quarters of the mind, the 11, which is today when I'm recording this. And then the 2, like the duality, the polarities, the unity of bringing it into wholeness. And then when you add it up together, again, it makes 11. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2, 11. So that was interesting to me. So maybe those numbers resonate with someone, and I just actually remembered now. So I just wanted to put that out there. Any other messages for the collective for this full moon, November 12th in Taurus? Yeah. So fly. These fell out. I'm not going to take these though, but I will take that one. Is that it? One more. There we go. Any other messages for the collective, November 12th, 2019, full moon in Taurus? Okay, so 5 cards did pop up. Just making a little bit of space here. This is gorgeous. And then in the bottom of the deck, ruling that energy, we have a 3 of Wands here, okay? So for some of you, a lot of this is about your ships finally coming to sail in. This actually looks like a freaking bomb spread. So if you're watching this message is for you. I am reading energy, so I'm going to take this moment to say what I should have said earlier. I'm just so excited. This is how I'm flowing. I'm flowing on spirit. So we all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us, okay? Therefore, I'm reading energy, masculine, feminine energies. It is not about the gender. Don't get stuck about the genders of the cards here, okay? If I'm saying masculine energy, I'm possibly it could be a female with masculine tendencies, okay? Masculine energies, maybe more logical or more, on that, like she's a construction worker or something, just working more with labor and this and that, just different versus like being nurturing and flexible or submissive, or like that dominance is a little bit more masculine and the submission is a little bit more feminine, and they're both, none is better than the other. They are equally yoked. It's just different sides of the spectrum there, okay? Also, this is for November 12th, 2019, full moon in Taurus. But at any given time that you pick and choose to see this reading, that is when this reading is for you, okay? I am reading for the collective, so messages may or may not resonate for you. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't, because the whole story may not be for you. Maybe only bits and pieces may be for you, and that's all good. Maybe that's all you need, okay? But if you're here, there's definitely a message here, something for you. Maybe it's a remembrance. Maybe it's just for entertainment purposes or to inspire something inside of you. Whatever it may be, you take what you will from this video, okay? So moving forward, going back to what I was saying, this is a very awesome spread. So if you're watching this, I feel a lot of good things coming and during this full moon cycle here, okay, which is going to end on 12/12. Fucking awesome, right? Okay, so the 3 of Wands here, okay, waiting for your ships to sail for some of you, okay, like you were possibly feeling some sort of like resistance going on, things just holding back and waiting in the back burner, and like things now starting to like kick in, or you were needing to like really look at your resources and put in certain dates, okay? Or like maybe that's why certain things was at a hold, because you were waiting for your resources to come in, and like things are going to start flowing is really what I'm getting. So it's either you were waiting for your ships to sail and they weren't really working out in your favor at the time, and like you had to change things up, come to a balance. And I say that because the very first card that came out here is the Temperance card. This is like the guardian angel, the fix-it angel. This is Sagittarius energy here, Jupiter energy here, that luck, that fortune, that expansion, bringing in that like balance here, okay? That alchemy, being the ultimate alchemist. There could have been things in your life that just wasn't really working out, that had you waiting and stuck on your ships to come in, and they just weren't coming in, and you were just waiting. And really, it was probably because you was mixing your alchemical resources incorrectly, and so it had you a little bit at a like standstill, at a hold, and you finally started gaining the clarity that you needed, okay? From whether it's now started happening or it's about to happen, okay? Because time is not linear. It could be past, present, future. You know your story better than I do. You are now becoming that alchemist and working that proper balance within yourself, okay? You are listening to your higher self. You are listening to your spirit guides. You are really, truly resonating at a frequency that is going to be expanding your soul level, that is going to be bringing lead into gold so that you can be fortunate and prosperous in this reality here, okay? This is really you reconciling with yourself, with your truth, with your alignment. I don't feel so much about a reconciliation with other people. This feels very personal, almost like for some of you, I did hear, yeah, for some of you, and I'm not gonna lie, I did try to keep away from this, but now is the time, now is the hour, and it's just going to happen. So I have to speak on it. There's going to be some of you that's going to be reconciling with some of your like twin flame partnerships that may have been in separation, or maybe even reconciling with certain family members or soulmates, which soulmates don't necessarily have to be a lover per se. They can be, you know, just someone contracted to teach you some lessons that's part of your soul family that you have made it within a past life, and therefore they can be a sibling or they can be a friend during this lifetime, okay? Some reconciliations on that for your lessons learned, for your reconciliation, for your expansion. The reason I say that too is because we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this alchemy is a present alchemy that you are working through, that it is not finished yet completely. So you got to work through this alchemical process, turning this lead into gold here, right? And you are going to reap the benefits, though. You are now in alignment with your true purpose and your true path that is going to bring you the pentacles of this expansion here. It's such a beautiful thing. Like, it's just, woo! I mean, this Seven of Pentacles, for some of you, it was like success unfulfilled at times. And like I said, you were mixing the wrong chemicals. You were putting the wrong puzzle pieces, trying to fit it into the whole picture. And trust me, I know that feeling. I've done it. All right. Sometimes the ego gets the best of us and we just want to make things work where it just is not. People are no longer our missions. Situations become cycles that need to just kind of like be deaded, and like you need to start moving forward. And that's when the alchemical process starts to really be fluid and create that synergy that is just gonna be like so magical and into your creations that you are truly going to benefit from. But it took for you to kind of be unsuccessful all those times before. Okay, so that's kind of like the energy that we had going on here, like that shift in reality. And then we have the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups, this is also like Scorpio energy here, okay, or water energy, sometimes even fire, okay? So I like to call Scorpios the hot waters. I'm like, oh, agua caliente, y'all are hot water, right? Because they can have a temperament at times, but they're very much into the occult, but the King of Cups is more, this is that masculine energy. So like I said, don't get caught up to the gender of the cards. You could be a female going through this as well, okay? But this is what I'm truly feeling, and this is for like the divine counterparts. What I'm about to say here is like the divine masculine finally released the karmic relationships here, okay? And is now actually falling into alignment with divine order. Okay, so, and this is true love. This is a love offering coming in for some of you from that divine masculine. And again, a female could be a divine masculine, more dominating in her essence. Okay, this is just a meat suit, okay, that we have to take care of, you know, this vehicle for this lifetime. So anyways, getting back to the story, but for some of you where this is like projects, this is actually like offers starting to come in. That's in the frequency and the currency of your abundance, of your prosperity. This is the support of a father. This is a support of a lover that truly knows how to feel their emotions, but is healthy about it. They know that they go through having emotions, but that you have to feel it to heal it. So this could be you. Maybe you had to feel it to really heal it, to work through your alchemical process, to really turn that lead into gold here, okay? You can be in this current energy now. This kind of does feel like a current energy for some of you. For others of you, this definitely feels like offers coming in. The offers or the support for what it is that you've been waiting on here, okay? This could be a new lover. This can be just I was going to say financial stability, but that's not what this card is about. So, I mean, maybe this person could, or this person or situation can bring financial stability for some of you, okay? If this is like a job offer here, emotional stability is what I wanted to say. Emotional stability. Okay, so you're gonna be at a place of bringing emotional stability into your life, and we're gonna go with the universe here. Moving forward, this is Saturn energy. This is the World card. This is cycles completing with a brand new beginning that is solid. This is fixed energy. As I was talking about, that Taurus energy, that Scorpio energy, okay? Leo energy. What's the other one? Aquarius? Yeah. And then it's also Saturn rules Capricorn. All right. And like I was talking about the solar eclipse with the new moon, December 26th in Capricorn here. So for some of you, this process may be leading up to Capricorn season, y'all. All right, so that you can gain your cycles ending for your new beginning here. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which I am gonna bring some clarity onto this card here. But the Four of Pentacles, what I really felt, I actually felt, even though this was one of the last cards that came, I felt like this was actually meant for the beginning here, but I brought it out last because I really want you to hear this, because if it's the last thing you kind of heard from this part here, it's gonna hold on to you first, right? So that's kind of why I did it the way that I did, or at least I would like that to happen. For some of you, it was that you were holding on so tight to that cycle that needed to end, that was not allowing your ships to sail in, that was not allowing you to really be filled with the abundance and prosperity it is that you needed to fill. And it was more that you were just trying to be greedy in your egotistical satisfaction than you were actually tapping into your soul, into your spirit, into your highest consciousness. And that is why there were certain delays here. That's for some of you. For others of you, this feels like it was a hold of financial issues that you were going through, and you needed to save your pentacles for just a bit. And then as you realized that you needed to just let go the thoughts of poverty, let go the thoughts of lack, release that shit. Know that it is not your soul. Your soul does not know how to believe in that. That is fear-based. That is lower dimensional shit. Okay, that doesn't make sense to your soul, because your soul is so big and giant and abundant and prosperous and expanded. It doesn't know how to experience that, but we create these experiences sometimes. And so those thought processes is what you needed to kind of shift for your alchemical balance, so that you can go into that 7 vibration of reaping your rewards of what you put out coming back to you. Okay? Because this is also the 7 of Pentacles is also reaping what you sow. So if you put out good out there, that's what you're gonna, that is the ships that's gonna sail. That is the resources that's gonna come to you. But if you didn't put shit out there, I'm sorry, then that was what you chose to do, and now you gotta go back to this process. Then this is your beginning. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, and for some of you, this is actually saying like, once this cycle ends and complete, don't be afraid to let go and actually invest. Okay? This is where investments are going to really be in your favor. I'm going to do some clarity on that, because that is truly what I felt here. Okay, Spirit of the Most High, believing in truth and righteous, for the 4 of Pentacles. Can I get a clarity card for the collective for this new moon? Full moon. For some of you, that means something. For this full moon in Taurus, November 12th. Please and thank you, Spirit. You are good for it always. Yeah. This was a delay. This was stuff of the past. I'm going to pull out 2 more cards just because I felt like I should. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Letting the bullshit go. I'm sorry, I just yelled at y'all. I get excited. So if you follow me, then you love me, and I love you too. Okay. Letting the bullshit go. No longer being confused. Having the strength, the fortitude, the power to walk through the bullshit. Having the clarity here. This is Leo energy, by the way, which we spoke about, that fixed energy. This is Moon in Libra. This is the 2 of Swords. This is the 2 of Swords in reverse. So this is no longer being blinded by the fake shit. This is seeing the truth for exactly what it is, and no longer feeling like you're stuck in between 2 paths. This is you knowing the road, knowing the path. All right? And really, truly, it came out reversed, but I felt so guided to put it up. Because with this clear-cut direction, right? With this clear-cut direction, no longer being deceived by illusions, and having the strength and the fortitude to really, truly make that decision and go, you rise, you bring that Kundalini energy up to rise at a frequency of the Most High, the Most Divine, for you to be so fluid, to squirt out luxurious orgasmic benefits in your favor and life of creativity, of love, fortune, arts, craft, purifying all that bullshit that does not serve you for your highest and greatest good. and walking on fire. Being the fire. Blinding the motherfucking haters. And truly investing in yourself. Connecting and listening for the woman's, listening to your womb, bringing that energy up, okay? Doing that healing, doing really truly honoring and respecting yourself. And the reason I said woman there is I was talking about a womb, because this could be womb healing, okay? For that creative process to come. But for feminine energies, to just allow yourself to really allow your intuition to guide you through spirit. Okay, tapping into from that masculine energy to the feminine energy. For your foundation without fear, letting it go. Like I said, I felt like this was stuff of the past for most people, and moving forward, because it was, the past would have been in reverse. You taking fears, having fears of your creative projects, maybe feeling like you just had like maybe writer's block or creator's block, or whatever the case may be. Certain issues down there, you know, pay attention to your body. Your body always speaks to you. I was going to do the Ganesha first, but I'm actually being guided to do the angelic messages now, and then ending it with Ganesha's message. So let's see what the angels have to say. The angels of the Most High, believing in truth and righteous, of the highest order, and perfect love and perfect trust, those that wish to serve the collectives for the highest and greatest good. What message do you have for us all? For this full moon in November 12, 2019 in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus. What message do you have for the collective? You definitely, and you wanted to come out. I'm going to let you come out. Want no more? Okay. In the bottom of the deck, we have the renovation here, okay? With Archangel Uriel. And that's the root chakra. That's renovating your space and really honoring yourself, respecting yourself, like I said, really doing that grounding work, okay? Really getting to the roots of things, really clearing out that space. And the first card that came out was Archangel Raphael, here with Wonder. And here we have the picture of the Last Supper, right? And in the Last Supper, with us being in the age of Aquarius, most of us already know, like, this is a representation of where they call Jesus Christ, okay? And the zodiac, knowing your star map, going through the zodiac as we are. We're right now, we're talking about energy. We're sitting here, and the card is Wonder. We're having a wonderful experience here with each other, really getting in tune with what the stars connecting us with, so that we can serve our highest and greatest good, so that we can be in tune with our Christ consciousness, really clearing the way for our soul's essence, but not only just being limited to Christ consciousness, but actually knowing how to maneuver through the stars, connecting with our soul, and trusting that we know how to move through our map. Okay, moving in a place of wonderment, in a wonderful place without feeling lost. Knowing that the Last Supper had to happen so the dead could rest with the dead, and a new resurrection of life, of truth, alignments can happen in its proper order, but truly being in the now moment, that all is love and pure. In this now moment, yesterday does not matter, nor does tomorrow. In this now moment, we get to eat and savor the Last Supper that we are having with ourselves, because even as I'm speaking, the foods for thought, my breath of life, becomes the past. But in this now moment, it is wonderful. It is pure. And that is the beauty of life. We have Idol here. This is again with Archangel Uriel with double confirmation here, that root chakra. I actually feel, I feel like that was more about cleaning up the root chakra, breaking generational curses and stuff like that with the first card. And with this one, I do feel like it's more speaking about the foundations and really bringing that bliss, bringing that like vacation to your daily home. You know, where you create a life that you don't need a vacation from. Okay, that's really what I feel like that card is about here, bringing connection. We have Archangel Gabriel here with prophecy here. Okay, so allowing yourself to truly see through the bullshit, being woke to the truth and prophesizing your reality and your moons, and really walking in alignment with what you have written for yourself in this path. With seeing through the truth. Some of you, that may be seeing numbers. That may be, and as I said, that it was 4114, which is funny, right? 5-5. For some of you, that could be seeing numbers. That can be messages in dreams here. Okay, I know I get a lot of messages in my dreams. So having a dream journal, paying attention to the messages that you receive, having deja vu, having flashes, having gifts of premonitions, that clairvoyancy here, okay? That's going to be at an all-time high. I also heard it's been written, so the war's already been won, baby, and get in that alignment, because we here, if you a soldier, you know you here to win, baby. And this is about exploring life as a great adventure. For a lot of you, this is going to be travel. For a lot of you, this is going to be travel. You traveling, whether it's traveling the depths of new realms in your inner world, or traveling the depths of new realm in your outer world. Okay, this is going to be about the adventures of a life. Traveling through new dimensions with grace. And then we have eternity. Because this life here, this wonderful experience that we go through, is to destroy and build, to keep growing and cycling, and knowing that there is no true death. And that all is truly abundant, and that this life here is for our experience, for us to have the adventure of having experience, for the earthly realm, to just experience what it is that it is to be with other stars that we are. All right, so I love that message. Thank you, archangels. And I'm going to allow Lord Ganesh here now to please just bless us. And that really wanted to come out, childlike expression with the number 12, which is his number also, 12 through 21. That was really funny. Lord Ganesha, and perfect love and perfect trust. Namaha, namaha, namaha. What messages do you have for the collective for this full moon in Taurus? What messages do you have for the collective, please, and thank you. I had to breathe easy. Breathe easy. That's it. What advice? Okay, so there's going to be a message of advice. Okay. What message of advice can you give to the collective for this full moon in Taurus? What message of advice? They want to fly out. That one wanted to come out. What message of advice? Oh, that was the message of advice. Okay. Okay. Is there going to be another message? Message of truth. Because that's going to be very general for most of you. Message of truth. Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of you are really dealing with root chakra stuff here, for sure. And grounding is important. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I was very, especially on Facebook, I have been talking a lot about grounding during this time here, and that being very necessary here, okay? So the message of advice is to really trust the process. In the bottom of the deck, we have positive outlook here with the number 29, which breaks down to an 11. I can't make this shit up here, okay, y'all? So having a positive outlook, meaning knowing that there is no good or no bad, that is a perception. But when you start to look at energy for it is what it is, you really start to connect with your highest and greatest good and going through your spiritual quest. This is about revelations. This is about awakening. This is about trusting the process. So again, this message is very broad and general for the collective. I am doing a collective reading, so this is going to be different for everybody. But it's really saying have a positive outlook during that, okay, during this process, and just trusting in your highest and greatest goods. And so if things seem to maybe look like it's going wrong, have a positive outlook and say that this is working in your favor for your highest and greatest good. This is happening to you, not for you. Okay, that is your advice. Remember, this was for the advice card here, and that this is a spiritual journey. This is a spiritual quest. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, and this experience is bringing you back to your spiritual self. Okay, and I say that because the other cards and moving forward with what is the message of truth, we have the number 21 here with determination and the root chakra. And then we have the number 33, another master number with guidance. And this is about as above, so below. The guidance here is about the ascendant masters, okay? The ascendant masters honoring Lord Ganesh as a baby, Ganapate, right? Or Ganapanti, right? Or they different names anyways. I don't want to get you lost. Anyway, honoring you, working with you, how you have them as a resource to connect with the ancestors of the highest order and perfect love and perfect trust to help serve you in this realm and dimension, to help serve you with the footing of your path, to help you really ground and release those fears. Give those fears away to be neutralized for the highest and greatest good, and make a healthier foundation for yourself. This is about not being afraid of going into the deep roots of yourself. That's also that Scorpio, Phoenix, rising energy, going into the dark with that shadow work, going to the root of things, getting nitty and gritty without fear. Fighting your fear with love and trusting in your highest and greatest good, because as above, so below, and you are all in between. You are all of it. That which you fear is what you don't understand, but what you don't understand it because you are not beneath it. You are above it. You are the creator of that fear. So you get to an inner standing. And you rise above that. And you overstand and you trust in the process. And you have a positive outlook. Right behind that, personal transformation. with the number 35, which breaks down to an 8. And we had that infinity, eternity, the 8, the infinity symbol. Trust in this process. That is your message. I'm done with y'all. I love y'all. If you really like this message, please like, share, comments. I love your comments. Please let me know what this full moon cycle brings for you. Happy 11/11. May you really have a lot of love and clarity to move forward with your decisions and your path. All right, having the strength, the fortitude to get through it. Be the alchemist that you are. Make your life into gold, baby. Do not stay lead. Do not stay poisonous. Do not allow yourself to be in that toxic frequency, okay? Because that lead turns lead poison, okay? But there's strength in that gold, okay? So allow yourself to be the alchemist that you are. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to book a one-on-one with me, I will leave my email in the description box below. You could also follow me on Instagram and YouTube at AngelicSoul11, where I also have reviews there. And I'm going to leave you like that. Peace.